Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. Happy Friday to you. It is Friday. We have made it through another week. Happy Friday. Yeah, I guess it is Friday the 13th, isn't it? Watch out for Freddy Krueger, y'all. This is the day Freddy Krueger comes around. Anyways, yeah, so superstition or not, quite honestly, some people believe that some days are good and other days are bad. I believe that all days are good. Every day that I'm on this side of the earth or of the ground is a day that I have the ability to manifest change here, at least that I know of. And so why not do some of that? Why not start with that change inside of myself? And so we have that ability to manifest that change inside of ourselves. And so we're going to do that today by I'm going to pull a card off the top of the deck. I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation on the card. And we are going to respond out loud together. I am that affirmation. And yeah, as we do that, no matter what the people around us think that the day is going to be like, we know for an undeniable fact that what's going on inside of our souls is a good thing. So let's have some fun. Let's pull a card off the top of the deck and say that today I am thriving. I am thriving. I flourish and grow in my environment. So I am thriving. I flourish and grow in my environment. Are you thriving? You are thriving. You flourish and grow in your environment. I'm writing this down in the comments right now, and I encourage you to do the same thing. So I am thriving. I flourish and grow in my environment. All right. So indeed, I am thriving, and you are as well. And the fact is that wherever we are planted, that's where we are going to grow. And to the degree that we are planted in fertile soil, to that degree we will thrive. Of course, I see that Pepper has chosen grapes for this card, and well, if you know anything about growing grapes, grapes are the sadists' crop of choice because grapes are highly masochistic plants. You have to be you have to be a bit of a jerk to grow grapes. They thrive on abuse. They really do. And they do not need the nicest soil. They do not need the tenderest of care. Grapes will thrive. They thrive on abuse. They thrive on neglect. And boy, do they make good grapes when you grow them that way. And so what's very interesting is that we are not always planted in the most fertile of soils. A lot of times we are planted in adversity. We are planted in places that are not the ideal growing conditions for us. And and yet we can still thrive. We can still grow. I'll tell you the truth. In many of the biggest life lessons that I've ever had have come from adversity. They've come from somebody doing something to me that they thought was going to hurt me. And when that happened, I just chose to adopt a different mindset and to thrive and grow. And so I know that not everything, not everything was in our favor this week. It never is. And so my question of the day is, what went well this week? So what went well this week for you? For me, I yeah, for me, I was able to help some of my clients over on the marketing side of things by upgrading my own systems and just helping just really making their websites run a little bit faster. Stuff that they probably wouldn't even notice, but I sure noticed it, and I like it when I'm able to do that for people. And what else went well this week for me is that I feel like I made much better food choices this week than I did the last week. I was a lot more intentional about what I put in my body, and consequently, I'm feeling better as a result. And I got back into doing more stretching and just more taking care of my physical body, which was very, very nice. And so I am thriving, and I flourish and I grow in my environment, regardless of whether or not that environment is conducive to me flourishing and growing in it. Yeah. And so I'm very curious as to what went well this week for you. And while you guys answer that question, it being Friday, we're going to go over the cards for the week and see kind of how we got here today. So, I mean, today we are thriving, and one of the reasons that we are thriving is we are because we feel safe and we feel comfortable with ourselves. No matter what our environment is, if we feel safe and comfortable in ourselves, then we are empowered to make good decisions. We are empowered to make good long-term decisions that will set our future selves up for success. And that security is something that comes because of our resourcefulness, that our solutions are expedient and effective. We work with what we have, and what we have works. And that resourcefulness is something that is born of our readiness, because our preparations have paved the way. The more that we prepare, the more resources that we have available, and the more that we can leverage those resources toward the things that are most important to us. And the reasons that we are ready is because we are present, that we claim our power here and now. We can't wallow in the past because the past is gone. And while we can daydream about the future never comes the way that we think it will. And so it is our presence that helps us to claim that power. And that power is something that makes us ready. And that readiness allows us to bring our resources to bear. And when we bring all of our resources to bear on the problems that are in our lives, it gives us a sense of security in ourselves, which of course will naturally lead to us thriving. And that's the message for the week. And we really are thriving people. Now, of course, as we embody all these characteristics, and we do, it helps us to understand the awesome Saturday card, that we are awesome. And so let's recognize our inherent value and worth. We bring value to this world by being here. And since I'm on this side of the ground today, I'm going to bring as much value as I can. I don't know if I'm going to have it tomorrow. I do know that I have it today. And so I'm going to use that today to its utmost effect to make the lives of the people around me better, and at the very least to make sure that I'm not a burden on other people, that I am a benefit or a blessing to them. So I am thriving today. You are thriving as well, and so let's be sure that we're going to flourish and grow in our environment. All right, let's see what you guys had to say. I know I see a whole bunch of stuff in the chat. So first of all, good morning again to Lauren and Shauna and Jan. Wonderful to see you guys here today. Let's see here. Jan says, it's the environment that I created and manifested for myself. Yeah, of course. We really do. We do create our environment. And to a large degree, I mean, first of all, we create the environment that goes on inside of our heads by choosing to believe or disbelieve thoughts that we have. We create the environment that is around us. And if you've ever seen Jan's Nest, Jan's Nest is a really, really cool place. And so we create our physical environment. We create the home that we live in. And so we are consistently creating those environments. Good morning to Dan from Almost Paradise. Well, get on over to Paradise soon, Dan. Paradise misses you, and I'm sure you miss Paradise. Let's see. Let's see here. And also, I'm glad that you had a good outcome for your eye checkup. That's great. I'm actually going to be getting LASIK here soon-ish, within the next couple months. So I'm pretty happy about that. Every time that I look at my own video monitor and I see that my glasses have glare on them, I'm like, yeah, those things won't be for here much longer. Pretty excited about that. It's something that I've been saving for a very long time, and I'm excited to finally just be able to get it done, which is going to be happening here in the next couple months. Let's see. Jan says, when I choose to thrive on the inside, I always thrive on the outside. So when she works on making sure the cupcake is good, the sprinkles on the cupcake take care of themselves, which is a great way of putting it. All right, guys. So I will return tomorrow. I'm not. Yeah, I will return tomorrow. Good morning, Shauna. Um, I will return tomorrow on at 11 a.m. We're going to be running an awesome Saturday service, and very excited about that. But for today, just let's just remember that we are thriving and that we can flourish and grow in our environment. That whatever life throws at us today, that we are fully capable of handling it, and that no matter what, no matter what's going on in our world, that we can always do something, even if it's just a little bit of a something, to make our world a better place. And as we make our world a better place, we make the world around us a better place too, because we get to approach the people around us from a better state of mind, which helps them tremendously as well. So we are thriving people, and we flourish and grow in our environment. And as we flourish and grow, we also help the people around us flourish and grow, either directly by helping them or indirectly simply by showing them how it's done. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. if you attend the Awesome Saturday service. Until then, this is your daily reminder that I love you, I care about you, I believe in you. I know that you are thriving. I know that you're capable of everything that you desire, and I just know that you have this. And I'll talk to you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Or if you can't make the 11 a.m. tomorrow, then I will talk to you at 9 a.m. on Monday morning, where we will have a whole nother set of these cards. Big thank you to Pepper for continuing to make these things and putting them up on Pinterest. I know we recently surpassed 10,000 views. We're pretty much hovering at around about 9.5 to 10.5 thousand monthly views on the Pinterest board, which is just such a cool thing. I'm very excited about that. And yes, I mean the Pinterest board is just all of these cards just all in one place. And so if you're interested, go check it out. Also, we are still looking for artist collaborations. If you're an artist, if you'd like to collaborate on making more of these cards for yourself, then oh, that's right, Jan. I do. Yeah. Yeah. I'll do a whole week recap for you again there, Jan. Yeah. So let's see here. I had just done it, but I'll do it again for you if you missed it, because I like to talk. So anyways, Jan, this one goes out to you. So we are thriving this week, and the reason that we are thriving is because we are secure, that we feel safe and comfortable with ourselves. And because we feel safe and comfortable with ourselves, that allows us to be thriving. Of course, the reason that we can feel safe and comfortable with ourselves is because we are resourceful, that our solutions are expedient and effective, and that allows us to be secure because we have brought all of our resources to bear up against our the problems that come up in our lives. How could that be except that we are ready, which is what we affirmed on Tuesday, and that our preparations pave the way. And of course, the reason that we can be prepared is because we are present to the circumstances of our lives. And so on Monday, we said that we are present, and we choose to claim our power here and now. That presence makes us allows us to be ready, and allows us to make the preparations that are necessary because we know what's coming, because we know what's here. And as we do that, we bring all of our resources to bear on the issues, and so therefore the solutions that we have are expedient and effective. That resourcefulness helps us to remain secure, because as we feel safe and comfortable with ourselves, it's something that we oh, you're very welcome, Jan. See, the wake up call is small enough right now that I'll just do it twice. It's totally okay. But is that we feel safe and comfortable with ourselves, which of course helps us to thrive, flourish, and grow in our environment. All right, guys. So I'll talk to you on either tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the Awesome Saturday service. If you would like to get a more spiritual take on the stuff that underpins and empowers these cards, and then of course, on Monday morning at 9 a.m., I will return again. Until then, I love you. I care about you. I believe in you. I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend if you're going to be around. and I will talk to you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Until then, aloha from paradise.